very much for coming today. It's a great day for Washington State University. A few things before we get going. If you could please silence your cell phones so there are no interruptions during the press conference, we'd appreciate it. We will take opening statements from Mr. Stirk and Coach Bone. We will then take questions from the media in attendance, and then we will take questions from the media on the phone. So with that, I'd like to introduce Washington State University Director of Athletics, Jim Stirk.
Nothing's coming through on this.
Thank you. It's a great day to be on the Palouse, and it's a great day to be a Cougar. We're here, as all of you know, to introduce the next head basketball coach at Washington State University. I'm going to take a moment to just talk about the process we went through and the reasons we decided on Coach Bone, and then give him an opportunity to speak to you all. We start searches, and I don't like to have too many of them, but we start searches about the same way, but each one has its own unique twists and turns and challenges and variations. But when this opening occurred, I was out of town, and President Floyd met with the basketball team, and he told them we're going to have a coach in 7 days. And the Lord created the heavens and the earth in 7 days, so he thought we could do the same. So there was a lot of good reasons for pushing this process along. The search, however, squeezing it into a week made for long hours. It was a very, very quick week. And I do want to take this moment to thank President Floyd for making himself available, and the pizza that he delivered to his condo at 11:30 at night on Sunday night to save us all that we're working on it. Also want to thank our associates, Pam Brodadich, Bob Minnix, Ann McCoy, and John Johnson, who really kind of dropped everything and did everything they could to help move this along. Lastly, as far as helping on the search, Gil Pichetto, President Floyd's right-hand guy at WSU West, that represented him in a lot of our meetings and really helped us along. We started this search contacting coaches associations, coaches and ADs and commissioners throughout the country, and then coaches and representatives also contacted us. So we quickly had a very, very large list. We narrowed it down by midweek and by applying the criteria we were looking for. A successful head coach, someone that embodied our core values at Washington State University Athletics, a person that strives for excellence, has great integrity, doing it the right way, passionate about their work, and pride in what we represent at Washington State University, and also has a student-athlete well-being at the forefront. This helped us narrow down the list, and eventually we met with 9 exceptional coaches in Detroit and Seattle. At the conclusion of that process, all of us involved were determined that Ken was the best person to lead this program. I know some of you may think that I was going to hire Ken from the start. I've known him 19 years, but just admired his career from afar. I wasn't close to him during that time, but admired his body of work, and in the press release you can see a lot of that. But in my time at WSU, a lot has been invested in building this men's basketball program and the athletic program overall to make it nationally competitive. And I wanted the right person, and I know all of you and every Cougar wanted the right person to build on the legacy of Dick and Tony Bennett. The players here at WSU, the recruits that have signed up, all of us along that are supporters, students, alumni, and fans deserve nothing less. Ken has the respect and support of high school coaches, AAU coaches, and coaches around the country. He's a tireless recruiter who instills confidence and respect with those he works with, as well as their parents and everyone involved with the program. He maintains high standards along with that respect of players and staff. And from our release, you can see he has had a very, very successful career. He has 7 conference titles as a head coach, along with 10 NCAA appearances. He's taken a program to postseason twice when they had never been there before. So that's quite an accomplishment as a head coach and an assistant. He does have a black mark on his career, though, in assisting the University of Washington to 2 NCAA appearances as an assistant and played a key role in their success under Coach Romar. You know, a good story. Ken's always known that the Cougar pride, you know, people around Washington State athletics and have gone to Washington State University are very, very passionate about being Cougars. The first day he took the job at the University of Washington, some very good Cougar friends decorated his car in the appropriate colors and sent him on his way with Cougar paraphernalia decorated around that car in his first day at the University of Washington. So he's experienced it. He has good friends throughout the state and around the country that are very, very excited for him to be the head coach at Washington State University. He's been preparing a long time for this moment, and I'm very, very pleased and proud to introduce to you the 17th coach of Washington State University, KenBone1.
Thank you very much. I feel like just walking out the door right now after, I didn't know I was that good a coach, but I'm not only happy to be here, ecstatic to be here. This is it's a great opportunity. I appreciate the committee that I know worked really hard in very few days. President Floyd, Jim Sturk, and the rest of the committee that went back to Detroit, like Jim said, and did the best they could to come up with a coach to take over a program that has been outstanding here as of late. And I'm just so happy to be a part of Washington State basketball and cannot wait for about 2 hours from now to get on the court with these guys and start working with them.